What's up, everybody? My name's Super Can B, and this is this is Jesse, actually. My brother's sitting out again.
Yeah.
So say hi, Jesse.
Hello.
And this is Bro Sock Baseball. Welcome to the show, Jesse.
Great to be here.
Great to have you.
Yeah.
All right?
Hey, thank you.
What are we talking about today?
Really the best 5 players offensively and on the mound so far this year, whether we think they'll keep it up.
This is a little different than what we usually do.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about who's hot, basically.
Who's hot, yeah.
Who's hot. And will they keep it up? It's
Like, you could have a great start to the year and not do anything the rest of the year.
and just fall off.
Right.
Disappear.
Right.
Or you could have a great start to the year, everyone thinks you're going to fall off,
Right.
and then you keep it up.
Yeah.
There's some things that you have to consider when you're a fantasy owner. And
It's high-stakes stuff.
We're both
We both
fantasy
are.
owners.
First place in my league right now.
Oh, well, I'm not first place, but I'm 2-1. All right, you know I do
You'll
pretty
get
good.
there one day, bud.
Hey, you know I have my rings. You're lucky that we're not in the same league. I'll tell you that much. All right.
I want to be. I tried to get in your league, but you guys were too cool for me.
Hey,
you guys didn't want the competition.
It's a hard league to enter because it's just next level stuff right there. You're kind of
Whatever.
trapped in the AAA. You know, we're up here in the
Dude,
MLB.
not even everybody in your league even played baseball. Talking to you, Ethan. Talking to you, pal.
Let's get back on track. For our first player, our first offensive phenom, Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts had 31 hits, 29 runs, 8 home runs, and 18 RBIs in the season, and he's carried the Red Sox to one of the best records in the MLB. Former MVP candidate. He's having a great season so far. What do you think? You think he'll keep it up?
I think he will keep it up. He's just such a dynamic player.
Yeah.
He's a 5-tool guy. I mean, obviously, like 3 of those tools don't matter for fantasy, but he's
Sure.
got the speed. He's got mad pop.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit over 300. He
Yeah.
kinda had a down year last year, so people were kind of down on him.
Yeah, and especially since he's like 5'9".
Right.
And
right. He's not big.
He's not big. He's like
He just has
160.
Crazy
Yeah.
bat speed.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys.
I remember hearing an announcer talk about him. He was talking to a scout, and the scout said that he's never seen a player make solid contact like Mookie Betts
As much
had
as he
before.
does, yeah.
Yeah, that's how he gets his success. Is if he squares up balls, they'll go far.
Right. He's not the type of guy who's gonna hit a 450-foot bomb for you.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy who's gonna hit it 410, 32 times.
Max
You know what I mean?
power. Yeah, but
Yep.
he's gonna do it a
Yep.
lot.
Mhm.
Does he keep up MVP numbers though?
I mean, I think he's got the ability to, but I don't. I mean,
It's hard
the
to
point.
say.
The reason we're doing this is because it's early, right? That's kind of the fun of it.
Exactly.
I think he can. I think if he has a year like a couple years ago, yeah.
I think so too. I think he can do that. Next guy, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez,
On
G-hacks.
the Chicago Cubs.
He takes G-hacks.
Oh,
like
so
nobody
much
ever seen.
swag.
Mhm.
Big swag. He has 28 hits, 20 runs, 7 home runs, and 26 RBIs. Where does he hit in the lineup? Do you know? I think 2 or 3, right?
Somewhere in there, yeah. It wasn't that way coming into this year. I don't
Mhm.
think. I think he was down 7 or 8.
Well, he had a good spring training. He kind of takes over at shortstop
Yeah,
when they
yeah.
want to move Ian Happ at second. He kind of proved it last year a little bit. Back when Addison Russell was out on injury,
Yeah.
he's filled in nicely, kind of took the offensive responsibilities in his own hands, and doing good. Does he keep it up?
You know, I don't think so. This is a guy, you might disagree with me if there are any Cubs fans watching, they're not going to be very happy, but I don't think so. Mostly because I don't think that swing plays for 162 games.
It
His
doesn't.
swing's too violent, and he's not going to make solid contact. Like Mookie Betts, the reason he's so good, he's got that short, efficient swing.
Yes.
And the barrel gets to the ball. Even if he makes an out, it's a hard out.
Mhm.
Javi Baez, he's swinging.
wild.
He's swinging out of his shoes every time. you know?
It's tough
Yeah.
to say too because you'd think they would figure him out by
Right,
now
right.
because
That's true.
in the
Good point.
playoffs when they're playing the Dodgers, I remember you can't throw him a fastball. You just throw him curveballs because he won't
Yeah.
won't touch
it.
low
Yeah.
curveballs. But even teams now know this and he still produces.
I think it's a hot start.
It is a hot
Personally,
start.
But I don't think
I don't think he'll be like top 5 player
Yeah.
like he is
Yeah.
now.
yeah.
But I think he'll end up as someone that you drafted like at a really good value.
He's kind of a steal pick.
Yeah, steal pick. All right, next guy, Mike Trout.
He's not going to keep it up.
No. Obviously, this guy's a stud. 30 hits, 21 runs, 10 home runs, 18 RBIs. If he's not MVP, second place.
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
he's not second place, then he probably got hurt.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, last
I mean,
year.
what else do we got to say?
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
wild, man. Last year, he finished 4th in MVP voting. I think he played 116 games.
Yeah.
He was out,
Insane.
He had 33 homers, still close to 80 RBI.
Yeah.
Guy's just a freak.
He's kind of one of those guys that'll take a year off, and I think they'll still
Yeah.
vote him
Yeah,
as
maybe.
an MVP
For real.
for like leftovers from seasons before. Is he gonna keep it up? Of course he is.
Yeah, of course he is.
Yeah.
And this dude hasn't even peaked yet. I think he's 26.
No, he's 26. Yeah, the 28 is like your peak years.
28 to 31, man. He could be hitting 50, 60 homers a year when he gets
Oh,
to that
man.
age. Probably won't steal many bases by then. Probably be a first baseman eventually.
Yeah.
But still, maybe even a right fielder. But.
He'll probably move over to right.
You think so?
That's what kind of like a Matt Kemp train.
Yeah.
Except
yeah.
obviously a lot better.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Ozzie Albies. He has 32 hits, 27 runs, 9 home runs, and 17 RBIs. He's been the talk of the town with, I think, the most extra base hits in the league. Second baseman, also another guy that's 5'8", playing for Atlanta.
For the short men.
The short guys, man.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
5'9" and under club, baby.
Yeah.
You already know.
5'9" with power. Does he keep it up, Jesse? This is a guy that people, I call him a Google prospect because not a lot of people really knew about him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you Google top sleepers, he's like the first one that'll pop up.
Yeah.
He was expected to break out like everyone.
I didn't expect it like this though.
Me neither. This is too high. Like I thought they're saying 30 home runs. I think he slows down. He's a young guy.
He's a young guy.
Fatigue will get to him.
Yeah. I think so too. Although I do think Acuna coming up and getting called up does a lot for that lineup. The pace he's on right now, he would score close to 200 runs and hit 45 bombs. Like there's no way he keeps up what he's doing. With all that being said, it's probably a pretty valuable fantasy second baseman.
Yeah, I mean, do you dish him off now, or you hold on to him for a little bit? What do you think?
I think you hold on to him, see how it plays out, at least for another month or so. I mean, you could trade high at the same time. You do that with a guy who's maybe 15 to 25 ranking. You don't do that with a guy who's in the top 10, top 5, let alone.
Yeah. All right, moving on to our last guy, Didi Gregorius. The infielders have dominated the top 5.
Kind of wild, middle infield, like two second basemen and a shortstop.
There's no first baseman, no third baseman. Is that crazy?
Yeah, that's wild.
And then 2 center fielders.
Center fielders, yeah.
No right fielders.
Dynamic athletes, baseball players.
Going back to Didi. 24 hits, 32 runs, 10 home runs, 30 RBIs. He's tearing it. I think he's like the leading point getter in our league.
Yeah, same in ours.
In a lineup that has Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah.
Gary Sanchez. No one expected Didi Gregorius to be the best player.
The squad's on his back, man.
Goodness gracious. Yeah. And he's swaggy too.
He looks nice up there, dude.
He does.
He looks nice up there.
Does he keep it up?
Not at the pace he's going at. He's not going to hit, 50 or 60.
Yeah.
But, I think he has a better year than last year. What did he hit last year? 26 bombs or something like that?
He had a sneaky amount, I remember.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of people noticed how many home runs he had last year because it was overshadowed by Judge.
For sure.
I think he ends up in the top 5 by the end of the year.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
I do.
I
do. I don't think number 1, and I don't think these numbers.
Sure. Maybe not. Maybe he pops off all year. He's got a great head start on it.
We look at player comparisons with Judge's start and then Didi's start, right? Judge started like out of nowhere, just hitting home runs left and right, batting 300. Slowed down a little bit, but still ended up being like a 54 home run. Yeah. Right? Didn't he hit 54?
54.
Something
52, 54? I don't know.
He's in the 50s.
It's a lot.
And he still ended up being kind of like a top 5 player. I mean, I don't see any reason why Didi wouldn't.
Swing, and you're right. It does play well being Yankee Stadium. It's 314 down the line. And you basically just have to hit a top 5. And if the wind's blowing out, forget about it.
Bye.
Top 5, that's saying a lot, especially for a shortstop to keep it up like this. With that being said, I'd give him top 25. Absolutely, without question.
Okay,
well,
come on.
So you've got pitchers competing for that space.
No, top 5 hitters. Not
top 5 hitters?
Players.
Oh, okay.
Top 5 hitters, sorry.
I'll give you top 10.
Top 10 hitters?
I'll give you top 10 hitters.
Okay.
I was going to say he's gonna land 8th.
8th? Whoa,
Yeah,
bold prediction. We did the hitters, now let's get to the non-athletes, the pitchers. Max Scherzer is our number 1 pitcher. He's 5-1 with 39 innings pitched, 57 strikeouts, and 5 quality starts. The reigning Cy Young looked nothing but Cy Young material.
No, he's been electric. I have him on my squad. I'm lucky enough, and like I said in our league, pitchers like kind of awarded more points. So he's number 4 in the entire league, which is just wild.
That's nuts.
He's just electric. Like everything he throws is
filthy.
Even his 4-seam fastballs, it just feels like it's got a little oomph to, it's just firm.
If he can't find the zone, then that's when he's bad. But if he's on, no one could touch him.
Yep. And as his career's gone on, he's kind of figured that out. And now he's perennial. He's my pick to win the Cy Young in the National League this year.
Yeah,
100%. But I think Scherzer's going to keep it up.
Yeah,
he's
easily.
a guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I'd agree with that. He just hasn't really shown anything to tell me otherwise.
That's spin rate, man.
Yeah,
highest in baseball.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought Rich Hill had it.
Maybe on his curveball, but on the rest of his pitches. Yeah, highest average.
Okay. Moving on, Sean Manaea, the starting pitcher for the A's.
Man.
I don't know if you guys saw last week or 2 weeks ago. I told you guys to sell him, and then he goes.
That's classic.
And then he goes ahead and
fantasy sports in a nutshell, man.
A no-hitter against the best offense in the league, right? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, that's tough.
Sean Manaea, does he keep it up? No.
Not at all. Sell him again.
Sell him
He'll
again.
go out and throw another
Sell him
no-hitter.
now.
Yeah, sell him if you got him now. If you picked him up just because that no-hitter, well, it's kind of dumb because he's never going to do it again. So don't expect that kind of production in the future.
He has a little bit of command issues. Walks people. But the thing where he's getting people off balance, it's all about balance, like timing. And the thing that's getting hitters is he'll sneak in the fastball at 88. It's going to jam someone up. And the only reason it does is because he has the same pitch or same arm slot for his slider. Yeah. And that pitch is filthy. Like, that's his pitch that's really working for him.
Yeah.
Down the line, being on the A's too, especially.
You need those wins for pitchers.
Exactly.
You need those points,
well, for fantasy value, you need points or wins. I feel like he might lose the command a bit, and hitters will figure him out. They'll get the timing on him, and that's when he'll start getting hit.
He just doesn't have the stuff to keep this up. You know what I mean?
He's not a Max Scherzer kind of stuff. He's more of like a Kyle Hendricks,
like a Rich Hill, but not even his stuff's not even that good.
He's kind of funky. He's kind of funky like Alex Wood on the Dodgers. But then he got figured out. So
yeah, that's what happens.
That's why I was saying sell. But when you go throw a no-hitter against the best offense in baseball, like
so fluky.
How can I say sell again? You know,
I'm saying sell.
You're saying sell. Moving on, Patrick Korbin, 4-0, 40 innings pitched, 4 quality starts. Patrick Korbin, been hot. Undefeated on a really hot Diamondbacks team. Does he keep it up?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because he's a guy who's kind of stepping into his prime. He's always had pretty good stuff. I mean, it's not like top tier stuff. I don't think he ends up in the top 5 at the end of the year. No. But I think he has a really good year. I mean, we saw, I think it was like 2012, Ian Kennedy, a guy who wasn't that electric, was down there in Arizona and almost had a Cy Young year. I think Kershaw beat him out. They were like 1-2 for that.
Yeah.
I think this could be his year where he kind of busts out. I don't think he's going to do much after this year.
So this is just the year?
I think this is the year. Yeah,
okay.
This is the year.
He'll have his 1 year and he'll be done. I don't think he keeps it up. So you think he keeps it up this year? I don't think he keeps it up this year. I don't know. The Diamondbacks have been, they won 9 of their first opening.
You're such a Dodgers fan.
Yes.
Nobody in the NOS can ever do any right.
No, because here's the thing. The Dodgers, once they get Turner back and once they figure it out, they get their mojo.
Patrick Korbin, let's talk about the Dodgers lineup woes right now.
Once they figure it out, they're going to start freaking just dominating the West. And the Diamondbacks are going to fall into their 3rd place just like they would because the Rockies are also going to figure it out and dominate the West as well.
This is what I love because there's this confidence from Dodger fans. The fact that they never do anything.
What? Oh,
they made
how many NL Wests
have
they won?
I get that. What do you mean?
Consecutively, I feel like they won like the past 4, right? We're talking about the regular season. This is where the Dodgers thrive. The regular season.
Yeah, I guess it's fair point. But I don't know. I mean, I think the Dodgers will come back for sure, but I do think Patrick Corbin's going to have a huge year.
I'm saying the Dodgers are going to ruin Patrick Corbin's year because we're just going to freaking light him up. That's what's going to happen. Corey Kluber. Moving on. Corey Kluber. 4-1, 45 innings pitched, 47 Ks, 6 quality starts. This guy's a horse.
Yeah.
Does he keep it up?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why?
I mean, he's Corey Kluber. He's the Klubot, man. He's
the Klubot.
He's a lot like Scherzer, except he has better command, I think. He's sort of 95-mile-an-hour sinkers that move 3 or 4 inches.
He's just a veteran pitcher.
Can't touch him, yeah.
That's what he is. Our 10th fantasy player that we're going to talk about today is Justin Verlander. Justin Verlander, 4-0, 39 innings pitched, 48 Ks, 5 quality starts. An MVP as a pitcher. He still throws hard.
Yeah.
We saw it in...
Not 100 anymore, but 95.
Yeah.
95, 96.
We saw it in the postseason. Mm-hmm. I saw it in the postseason.
Yeah, he did.
He's like... Would you say he's the ace of the Astros?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I think presence-wise, I think that's the big thing. Obviously his stuff's fantastic. He's got great command. He's a bulldog. But I think... a lot of it is just his presence in the clubhouse and that leadership role. And if you have a guy like that going on the mound, how are you going to bet against yourself?
It's true.
Yeah, so I think that's what an ace is.
Because you have Keuchel and then you have Garrett Cole who just tore it up in the beginning, kind of just slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
So you got those 2 guys under you, that's saying a lot about who you are as a pitcher.
I mean, even McCullers has great stuff. I think he's going to be an ace in a few years. But
yeah. I thought McCullers would win the Cy Young this year.
Really?
Honestly, and I still think that. He could turn it around.
He's
good. A really good second half.
He just gets hurt a lot. And he doesn't get that longevity because he throws a lot of pitches. That's the thing. That's the thing that Verlander and Scherzer kind of have on a lot of the young guys. Same with Kluber is for the most part, they're efficient. So they're going 8 or 9 innings every single time out.
That's true. They get after it. They attack. Yeah. Does he keep it up though? Is he a top 5 pitcher at the end of the year? Because he's coming in at 5.
I think I know what you're gonna say. I think you're gonna say no. I'm gonna say yes though. I think his stuff's still good enough, and I think he's like getting more and more mentally mature. He's always been nailed.
You guessed it. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's 4-0. He's got 48 Ks and 39 innings pitched, 5 quality starts. Those numbers are gonna go down.
So mentally tough.
Mentally tough. He's mentally tough, but we got to remember that slump that he had in Detroit.
Yeah.
I kind of saw the transition from being a power pitcher to having to be more of a veteran pitcher like Corey Kluber.
Yeah.
And he was trying to figure it out in those years.
He's finding it.
You know?
Yeah.
It's been like consistently great to streaky.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I think he won't keep it up, because right now he's just having a good streak, and then he'll like slow down and go into a lull in the middle of the season and maybe pick it back up towards the end.
You don't think that's enough to keep him in the top 5?
No. There's a lot of good arms out there. Kershaw is going to be in the top 5, obviously, so someone has to be kicked.
We'll see.
Right?
I think Kershaw's never going to have another Cy Young campaign again.
No, you stop it. Was Ohtani going to take his place in? No.
People are probably confused by my Dodger.
Yeah.
Not a Dodger fan. I want to clarify that.
He's the Angels
fan. This is for the Los Angeles Beavers.
Yeah, the Beavers. Check it out. I have my shirt on. I thought you were
going to Beaver Fever. I was going to wear mine. It doesn't look good on me. All right, last thing about Verlander. Do you think that him being on a contender changes things at all? Because if you look at it, his whole career he was with the Tigers, and that was when they were really, really good. Perennial AL Central winners, right?
True.
And then they sucked. And he sucked.
Yeah.
And now he's on the Astros, and he's dicing again. Probably the best team in the American League.
Mm-hmm. Does that change it? Yes.
Lights a fire under him.
Yes, it does. It changes it, but the severity of the slumps and I don't think we're touching like, should we worry about Verlander ever being an ace again, kind of thing. Those were the thoughts when he was struggling.
Okay.
They're like, wow, he's no longer an ace. Now we're talking, is he a Cy Young Award winner again? And
I think he could though. Maybe I just love him. I love that like bulldog mentality.
Well, that's been it. Hope you guys liked the video. Thanks for watching, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and follow my Instagram account.
Is that where they are?
Yeah, they're gonna be like right here. Yeah. So it's Bros Talk, Bros_Talk.
Yeah.
Everyone give it up for Jesse.
Give me another mention.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you guys later.
Later, dudes. Or dudettes. Girls too.
One or the other, really.
Yeah. That I don't think it will.
And I can't knock because he thinks someone's knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder, can you see him in there?
I don't know.
Can you? Nah.
No.